So Arthur, a huge thanks for dedicating your weekend time to me. Arthur is head of marketing of Yango Drive, the largest car rental aggregator in UAE. Let's dive straight in. Arthur, why marketing?
Very difficult question, honestly.
Mhm.
I think it was faith, because previously I was business development manager and I mostly work with sales.
Mhm.
And I don't know why, when I was a student as well, I wanted to study and learn marketing.
Mhm.
But my parents and my family told me that you should take the solid, education, and after you can do it whatever you want.
Okay.
So,
Solid,
yeah.
solid means what?
Means finance,
Yeah.
legal, I don't know.
Okay.
When I understood that I'm not interested in sales anymore,
Mhm.
when I understood the career there
Mhm.
and the challenges there and everything,
Mhm.
I've just started to looking for opportunities how to move from sales to marketing.
Mhm.
And at that time, I working in the ed tech company,
Mhm.
and inside B2B department,
Mhm.
like the management started to build the marketing department, separate marketing department. And when I heard about it, I just asked, can I go there and create the small notes, what I give, what value I will give if I move from sales, business development manager to marketing. And yeah, I had a chance, and it was my transition there.
Mhm.
And after that, just I started to learn more, and still I'm learning a lot. This is it.
So now that you've been on both sides, business dev and marketing,
Yeah.
do you? I have the same background, so I have to ask this. Do you feel that there is a big disconnect between sales and marketing departments?
Yeah, it's usually like this, especially in B2B businesses. In B2B businesses, sales usually tell that marketing gives bad leads and it's not enough leads. Yeah, and etc. etc. And marketing usually say that sales can't properly work with those leads and etc. I don't know. When I was there, when I was on B2B side, the very important thing to build the connection with your business stakeholders, not even with sales, with every sales, but the someone team lead or some manager. And it's very important that this manager, after some kind of results, starts to trust you. And when you say them something and they trust you, it's easy to achieve something, to achieve targets, etc. This is the very psychologically human side of communication better, mostly.
Yeah. So setting the right expectations with the stakeholders is
Yeah, correct.
very
Just
important.
explain to them how it works, spend time with them, not be separate, not be the function, be together as a team. And when you work as a team, everywhere like this, work like this, you achieve better results. This is it.
Yeah, and then avoid playing this blame game. It's your fault, it's your fault,
Yeah, it's usually work like this. You need to communicate with people everywhere and here as well. And this is the one of key how to make your work more effective. This is it.
Yeah, because I work with more than 80 companies, B2B lead gen companies across the Europe, and this is just the single hugest problem that I see. It's marketing and sales, they're a silo. So if marketing provides good leads, then it's not enough. If marketing provides a lot of leads, then the leads are shit. So the quality is not there.
Yeah, I understand. I think it's constant problem, and it will be everywhere. And I don't know.
I'm happy to hear that.
Yeah. I think everyone faces who someday worked in B2B business. I think everyone understands this.
Yeah. Okay, and speaking of Yango, how did you end up at Yango Drive? What was the hook that got you on board?
You mean the Yango overall or Yango Drive? I can tell you about Yango Drive, for example. Before Yango Drive, I was responsible for launches and on the core business, ride-hailing taxi business. I was responsible for marketing in Latin America and for for the launches in Latin America, etc., etc. After that, because I live here in Dubai, my colleagues they offer me to work here in UAE to help the team in UAE again on the taxi side as a core business because in Yango core business is taxi. So after that, it was a period when a lot of small startups inside of big company started. And one of those startup was Yango Drive. And like my boss just told me, do you want to try? Guys and current team, they have 6 months right now. And after 6 months, if it will not be the result and the traction, the startup will be closed. And on that time, I just say, yes, of course, I want to try it.
How long ago was it?
It was 1.5 years ago.
More than 6 months.
Yeah.
So you succeeded.
Yeah. Now I'm head of marketing for Yango Drive, you know? Yeah, for sure. We should do a lot right now, and we have a lot of challenges right now. But the statement that we are business and we know how to grow in UAE and we now open in other markets, like this is our current state. That time it was, guys, you have 6 months. If you do something, it will be cool. If not, sorry, but we need to close it. So yeah, and when we start grow in Yango Drive, more my attention started toward there, and it was the really understandable point of decision, and I just decided to go to Yango Drive.
I wonder, the first 6 months of the startup, how are they from mental perspective?
I think work in startup and even inside the company it's not for everyone. It's for the people who can manage chaos, who can manage no processes, who can manage like anxiety sometimes, you know, like. And for some people it's like very, very hard and impossible to do it. But for me, it's okay. This is the thing, because I am good at building from 0 to 1. So I am some kind of launch manager, operational manager who focus more on business metrics, not only for brand and like, I don't know, creatives or something, but mostly on the business metrics and how business grows. And this is very hard. Even now, actually, like we are not so big. I mean, like regarding in comparison with other business units in our company, we still like small, and still we need to prove a lot to everyone inside the company, and that's why it's still hard, actually. Honestly, yeah.
And in your opinion, what is the most important skill that allowed you to build this startup into a working business model and not fail?
I think it's not about me. It's about the team and business team, especially because they navigate me as well. So they navigate me regarding the business targets, and I decompose it inside marketing and do whatever I need to do to achieve business targets. So it's not about me. It's about the team. And you know, like UAE, very unique market, and rental business here is also very unique. The scale. What we can achieve here in UAE, I think I don't know other markets in the world to achieve such scale here in rental car business. And many things. It's a really long conversation regarding why. Like mostly, because it was teamwork, and we see how markets looks like right now. That is not digitalized, and we have a lot of expertise to do it better than other players. We know how to do service, not only marketing. I have colleagues who do very, very, very good and strong customer support, customer service, and there is a lack of service here in UAE in this business. And we have the really strong product team, software engineers who understand how to build strong product, competitive product. And I'm just support them. I like my position is that I'm just support the business, I'm just support the product, and do whatever I can do to provide them relevant demand on that product, what we built, of course, together, because we also give them a feedback and etc. etc. But I'm just the supportive side of this mostly.
I think you're a bit too shy. But
Yeah, I really think so. No, I really think so.
Okay, you mentioned that car rental business in UAE is unique.
Yeah.
What makes it unique?
What makes it unique? A really good question. First, let's start from the tourism perspective.
Mm-hmm.
During the high tourism season, you see a lot of luxury sports car here on the roads.
Mm-hmm.
And when you are tourist, not the person who lives here, you think that all these cars owns by someone, but it's not true.
Yeah.
Like all of them, most of them are rented cars.
Yes.
And this is the first thing. The second thing, like using a car here in Dubai and UAE as well, is like very important if you live here,
Mm-hmm.
because it's easier to go somewhere, it's quicker to go somewhere.
Right.
Even if you use a taxi to go like to a cinema or somewhere, most of the people, they have cars as well, because this is the market of expats.
Mm-hmm.
Most of even long-term cars are rented cars, because some people live here 9 months. During the summer, they go back to like their home country, and after that they came back. That's why. Also, I think the cost of life here is like not high, but like, for example, regarding the rental business, the average payment check here is really high. I mean, like in our business, and it helps me to build the strong marketing economy and to reach more people.
What is the biggest marketing challenge under the current rental climate in Dubai?
Marketing environments, let's say here in Dubai, it's a very, very competitive market. In every source, in Google Ads, everywhere, and that's why leads very expensive here in comparison with other markets.
Yes.
And this is the most competitive thing to create a positive economy and build a strong business when like everyone wants your clients, you know?
Yeah, I mean, just a small add-on here is like when Arthur's telling about competition is like hyper competition. In Google Ads, you can have like 50 companies bidding.
Yeah. It's crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy. And there are a lot of local players. There are a lot of international players as well with big budget.
Yes.
And I don't know, like this is the Dubai legacy, you know? A lot of rental cars, a lot of rental companies with luxury cars. It's a really high competitive market, and the challenge for me still is to continue to build efficient marketing, not just buy everyone, burn money, and like get clients, but invest smarter, buy cheaper, and try to reach as many potential users as I can. This is the thing.
Okay. And the question about your team, how big is it?
Directly, my team is not very big, is 4 managers, but we are the big company, and we have cross teams.
Okay.
For example, regarding the creative, we have internal creative agency, and I have internal creative trio, producer, copywriter, and designer, who helps me to do on the creative side. For example, we do creo for Google Ads or for like videos, like anything, events integration and other stuff. We have a lot of cross teams. So we do marketing directly in Yango Drive, but this is the unique situation that I build this. Usually, every structure is the function. For example, performance marketing is the function who helps every business. And if you are a marketing manager, like in other business except Yango Drive, you have the performance marketing manager who dedicates to your service. And this regarding everything: performance marketing, media buying, creative, etc., CRM marketing. But because we was a startup, like when you are a startup inside the company, you need to fight for people who are ready to work with you, because they are overload everyone, they have a lot of work. And when you come to one of the function, you ask them, guys, I need the performance for my service, for my marketing. And they can tell you that we don't have any resources, we overloaded, we can't give it to you. And if you can manage it, can discuss somehow and find some, let's say, free resource, you can take it. But like, it's really, really hard. That's why I started to build some like separate stuff, because targets was really high and still are really high. I can't rely on resource of other services. From the beginning, it was okay, but now it's not okay, and that's why I started to hire some important position inside.
Okay, this sounds very interesting. So you have access to a huge corporate resource. Yeah, but sometimes to get access to it, you need to do kind of inside sales.
Yeah,
to
you can
sell
convince them. You can convince
Yeah.
them to work with you, to tell them, then guys, in the future it will be big business, etc. It's regarding the investments as well. So when you come and say that this is our attraction, we need this kind of money, you need some kind of pitch your idea, pitch your plan to internal top managers, internal investments to have a future for your business. This is how it works. Yeah, and regarding human resources as well, actually, this is the honest thing. Maybe we can cut it.
Thank you. No.
I think we should cut it. Maybe. Like discuss it later. Okay.
Thank you. It is fascinating to hear about how a large corporation can have the startup mentality inside of it. And I really, so I worked at Google as well, right? And I really, my expectation was that working with you will be like quite slow, bureaucratic. Yeah. And I was amazed how fast, guys, you react to changes, like how easy it is to implement what's working or remove what's not working. So it's like really, really amazed me. So now let's try to talk about your metrics. Yeah. You don't need to tell me exact metrics because that might be a corporate secret.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. It's easy to answer this. Oh, you can proceed. Yes, sorry.
Yeah. What are the core metrics at Yango Drive to know that your marketing team is hitting the goals?
The first metric is CAC, of course, and we split it between CAC paid and CAC blended.
Okay.
And the second core metric is return of investment per each source, per each channel, marketing channel. This is the second core metric. Like, and I think this is it. We can like further like cost per leads and like cost per click, but it's for me and you, for example.
Yeah.
But when we're talking about the communication inside the team, communication with the business stakeholders, CAC and the return of investments is the core. And overall, of course, overall GMV.
Yeah, and that's actually I agree with that. So only financial metrics are important, you know, and this CPC they all contribute to that this customer acquisition cost, you know. And you can,
we can say that for example on our sides we can't affect on those steps of funnel which contribute to CAC level. But still it's teamwork. Like when me and product team and operational team will look on CAC and this metric is our like KPI, we like can work together on improvement. So I can improve it on the marketing side and highlight them how we can improve it on their side, and then they can highlight to me. So CPL is the solid metric, let's say, because we can affect on it on the marketing side. But CIC is also very important. It's more important for the business. It means that it's more important for us as a marketing team.
Yeah, it's kind of a cross team metric.
Yeah, something like this. When we have like common KPI, everyone have the same KPI. It's easier to move forward together. I think so.
In terms of numbers, how many KPIs do you guys have each member of the team? Like 1, 2, 3, 10?
No. I think it's like the main. Actually, we have only one KPI. So we have our resources, and we need to achieve GMV money KPI target.
Okay.
Like if we achieve it, no one asks us any questions. If we will not achieve us, other people can go through all our like top-down KPIs and ask us why so. But we have only one actually.
Okay, thank you. In terms of geography, I know that the main market is Dubai.
Yeah.
But what are your plans in developing other geographies?
So here in UAE, especially, we already opened the Abu Dhabi. So in our Yango global company, it works like this. We have the core business, we have the super app, because Yango Drive, it's not only the web part, it's also app part. So we have a super app. The core business of super app is taxi. And when the taxi opened the Emirate, after that, other smaller services opened this Emirate like in 3, 5, 6 months.
Oh, really?
When taxi opened the Abu Dhabi, it was the big win, and congratulations all the team. It was really, really hard to achieve, but they did it. After that, we opened our part of business. The next step regarding the UAE, again, the taxi team opened the Sharjah. I hope like in the nearest future we will open the Sharjah as well, because why UAE market is very, very special, because like who don't live here don't understand it. So every emirate is like the separate country,
Yes.
It's a really different, like the Dubai is Dubai, Abu Dhabi is Abu Dhabi, Sharjah is Sharjah, and marketing wise and marketing strategy wise, it's also really different. And regarding the users, regarding the, I mean, like target audience, regarding the sources, and so we are planning to open one by one after the taxi other emirates, and build like make mobility easier for people here in UAE. Let's say like this.
Okay, so next Sharjah is next.
Yeah, Sharjah next, and after that, I think Ajman will be next.
Yeah.
This is regarding UAE. Also, as a part of Super App, we also now operating in Oman, but we are really, really small there. We just manage operations there.
Yeah, my friend was recently in Oman and he was complaining about taxi ordering there. So there is a huge area for implementing this super app.
Yeah.
Because they take only cash and so forth and so on. So he had a huge problem getting used to Yango. There he's like.
So I can tell a lot about the taxi business. I can say that we, as a super app there, we work together with the old taxi is the biggest Oman player, and we build ecosystem together. And that's what I can say.
Okay, so coming back to Dubai rental market, as we mentioned, it's like a really, really crowded space.
Yeah.
How do you guys stand out as a Yango Drive? How do you cut through the noise?
We are not rental company. We are the service. We are the aggregator. We are, let's say, marketplace. And this is the one thing where our product is different. But we have other aggregators as well, but it's not like too many. But competition is between everyone in the market. So this is the first thing. The second thing, I think our strength regarding marketing, we know how to build performance channels and measure these channels and plan these channels. And the volume of these channels here in UAE are huge. And you just need to understand how to buy cheaper than others. Because unit economy on Yango Drive and unit economy on other rental companies is different, because like we just the provider who connect the user and the company. But that's why we can't buy leads at the same level at, for example, rental company. Yeah,
you cannot pay the same price because your margin is like a lot
lower. Commission-based model.
So you need to be very, very effective.
Yeah. So we have to be really, really effective. That's why we usually think how to do it. So we can't burn a lot of money. And also, for example, the media offline formats here in Dubai are very expensive. Like
very expensive.
One of the the most expensive market I've ever observed before. I was responsible for Latin America, for Africa countries, and here in UAE is very, very expensive.
A 10-meter banner on Sheikh Zayed Road.
Yeah, some kind of this. Yeah, for example, $1 million for one billboard is really, for us is like it's unbelievable. Yeah, and that's why we have to find ways how to attract and people attention cheaper.
Is there is one question that always bothers me. So you do this large media ad for 1 million on Sheikh Zayed Road.
Yeah.
How do you measure the effect?
So usually measure incremental inorganic traffic.
So you we started at 1st of July. And then
regarding the metrics, it's like two ways of measurements. First, incremental organic increase, and the second, paid metrics decrease. That your CAC decreasing, and this is the indicator that people know your brand, let's say.
Okay.
And this is the first way, metrics wise, and also it's like with surveys.
Mhm.
you know, when the
brand
brand
surveys.
health track, you know,
Yeah.
like how many people knows your brands before and after,
Mhm.
etc., etc., like media metrics.
Okay, good. Now I know. Thank you. Speaking of competition, so we have hundreds of car rentals. They're kind of competitors, kind of they're your partners. Okay.
Yeah.
But who do you consider your like main competitors?
Mostly is the local car rental companies, because they like many years here, and we operating only 1.5 year. First, second, they have another unit economy, and they can pay for the user more than I can. This is mostly it. I think mostly is the local companies. We have also some local aggregators here.
Which ones?
One Click Drive.
Yeah.
Our partners from Dubizzle, they opened the rental business, the rental product here as well. But they are classifier. They have a little bit different model, but their model is that you, as a rental company, can have an account, can pay for opportunity to promote your car on the marketplace.
So you pay for promotion.
Yeah. It's like not for promotion, for the accounts that you can import your offers there. And we have different model, but still they have the same target audience as we have. So yeah, and of course, huge international players who have huge brand awareness, and they usually we compete with them regarding the European or US audience. For example, Avis, Europcar, Sixt, etc., etc.
Okay. And how do you stand out? You stand out with the service?
Yeah, first of all is the service. Second of all is the product. Like,
can you elaborate on the product? Like, is it like amount of cars? You definitely, I think you have the largest selection.
Yeah, the largest selection. We have no deposit options here. It's also big thanks to our operational team.
Yeah.
So
I think you were the first one who implemented no deposit option.
yeah.
And then everybody now everybody.
Now everyone does. This is true. So yeah, and again, I'm just the support part of the business. When the product, we have a really catchy product. We have the sometimes brand awareness of Yango Global helps us here, because some people use Yango Play, some people use Yango Taxi, and we as Yango Drive inside the Yango app as well, and we can communicate inside our app with the audience which come to us from another services. This is also helps us. But like, yeah, I think we don't have really innovative something to be really separate from other players from the market. We have the same model, and we just fighting to build better product, better operations, better service, and better marketing. This is it.
Yeah, so it's kind of operational excellence.
Yeah, something like this. Yeah.
Okay, and in terms of marketing channels, you told that you are not using these offline media billboards. Yeah. What marketing channels do you use, and what are the best in terms of bringing the results you want?
We also, as I told you, use CRM marketing as a part of our marketing split, because in our Yango app, we have users who use other services, taxi, delivery, etc. Regarding the paid channels, core search traffic, and we test a lot on the social media targeting site. A lot. We have a lot of tests during the week. And we try new channels, new platforms, etc., etc. So we also built search engine optimization as a core of acquisition. It's our big part of marketing. And now I started to test also some offline channels, like the partnership channels, because the points of tourists here is obviously hotels, and we try to communicate right now with hotels to like build some kind of, not just pay fixed money and stay there, but some kind of revenue share model or something to test it firstly. Yeah, and this is the one of our hypotheses as well. So how it works during the month, together with our team members, we create from 15 to 20 hypotheses where we want to find new distribution channels, because we have our core channels right now. I already told you about it, but we understand that the market is bigger than, and we like just think where we can go and where we can find our clients. Again, considering our opportunity regarding budgets and regarding the unit economy, because I can't pay, burn, etc.
Yeah. So 50 to 20 hypotheses, is that per month or per?
Yeah, approximately per month. Yeah. We try to test it, and it like from 1 month to 2 months, for example. What like the previous sprint was 2 months when we tested 20 hypotheses, and some of them we already implemented, and they give us the really, really small but steps forward to achieve something more.
How are you able to generate so many hypotheses?
But it's like just the brainstorm inside the team. So we brainstorm, for example, on our marketing side, and you also there on this brainstorming. And after that, we brainstorm together with operational team, with the product team, with the business team. We have brainstorm sessions where we just go one by one. Before we just put it there, we sit together and prioritize them regarding the results, potential results, prioritize them regarding the time, how many time resources we spend there, and just agreed with everyone that we will go there and just go there. This is it.
So do you organize some kind of special brainstorming meetings?
Yes, it's some kind of brainstorming meetings, but I think it's normal. I think it's most of the tech companies do, actually. So we sitting together because we still small team.
Yeah,
That's why-
possible.
Still possible, sit together and think what we can do and how we can do something more together, etc., etc. And very important to agree with everyone this number of hypotheses. For example, on the marketing side, we will be test, and after that we have a really short 30 minutes call 1 week to track what's going on, status.
In terms of meetings, as a tech company, can you tell like what standard meetings do you have like on the weekly basis and how many?
Honestly, we don't have a lot.
Well, that's very good.
Yeah, because we understood that like we need sometimes to work. Yeah. And we have usually monthly or bi-weekly meetings on every stream or department. For example, marketing bi-weekly meeting, product monthly meeting where product team, they tell us what will be implemented for the next period, and we know that it will be in the end of the month, and before we prepare our also hypothesis and our thoughts, what we think can help us on the product side, they just also evaluate it and put it in their backlog or not put it. They can tell us that this we can't do this month, it will be months later, etc. So yeah, we have supply meetings. Yeah, where we discuss with the supply team questions regarding the rental companies, our partners, how it works, how many cars we have, etc., etc.
Supply team is the ones who work with rentals.
Yeah, who works with partners. Yeah.
Okay.
So for every stream, we have bi-weekly or monthly meeting, and all communication works in the chat. If you need to discuss something directly, it's very important. You can easily put one-on-one and discuss it.
So as far as I know, some of the people work remotely in your team.
Yeah, some of the people work remotely, some of the people work in the office. Yeah.
Do you have like some separate process with working with remote guys? Do you have like dailies or?
No, actually, we have only our targets and results, and yeah, this is it. For example, I don't have daily meetings with my team. I have weekly meetings with my team, and yeah.
Okay, that's also fascinating because we also have both in-office and remote workers, and I was always wondering how other companies work with remote employees.
Personally, I think that's very important that all part of the team and all team members sit together in one office, actually.
I think this is very, very
But
important.
like sometimes it's just technically impossible.
Yeah.
And we have to deal with what we have.
Yeah.
But the most important thing for Yango globally and for our small part of Yango as Yango Drive is the sit at the office together, because when you drink coffee between work, discuss something, it's also very important to keep in touch, and decision you can make it's easier and faster together. This is very important.
Yeah, and also I think like being in Dubai, or at least visiting Dubai, is very important for understanding the context of the market.
Yeah, for sure.
Because if you talk about like whatever real estate, car rental in Dubai, and if you haven't even visited Dubai, you don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, 100%. And like, on my opinion, ideally, you should live here.
Yeah.
If you build the business and if you build something, or you should be here at least, I don't know, like half a year.
Yeah, half of the time. Until summer, right?
Yeah, something like this. But I live during the summer, and for me, it's okay.
Me too.
Yeah,
It's bearable.
yeah.
It's not that bad as everybody talks.
Yeah, worse it will be -50, like not +50 for me.
Yeah.
Degree,
-50.
like, yeah.
You know, like I own marketing agency.
Yeah.
So I want to talk with you a bit about how you deal with the agency. So there will be a few questions. When you tap into marketing agencies, what kind of role do they typically fill for Yango Drive? When do you turn to external agencies?
Firstly, when I understand that external expertise is higher than our internal expertise.
Okay.
Second of all, for me, it's very important that agency should be standalone, and I need to micromanage this agency because they have at the same source a lot of clients at the same market, and they understand how to build their like marketing work. Okay. Let's say.
And what are the green flags that tell you that the agency knows their stuff?
A lot of green flags. First, that they are business oriented and they have proven track of successful cases, like on the same at the same market. And usually, before I finally sign an agency, I start with them the test. And during this test, we had the test as well, you remember, the first month. And during this test, I understand on meetings regarding how they speak with me, what metrics they show me, how they show me these metrics, how they use like planning templates, etc. I like check the big picture and make the final decision with results, of course. But you know, some kind of like, there are a lot of agencies who can give you results, but on the management side, it's like very hard to communicate with them. They have the not like good account management, let's say. It's also not good.
Yeah. Okay. And so, for example, if an agency or somebody wants to sell you their services, what is the best way to do it? Like, should they call you or pitch you on LinkedIn or email you? What's the best way to make a sale to you?
The best way to sell, when someone recommend me this agency.
Recommendation.
Yeah, the first wall recommendation. Yeah, and if I communicate with the person from the agency, maybe somewhere at the event, or maybe somewhere in the chat somewhere, I don't know. So first is like the recommendation. The second is the I need to meet in person and discuss everything. But like 99% of agencies, I have a lot of offers, LinkedIn page, and usually agency reach out to me and try to offer something, and 99% of them, sorry guys, I don't even read, because like a lot, and again, the same, we can build you something better than you have right now, etc.
Do you, about LinkedIn, that's the pain point for me. Do you find that there are too many people writing the same generic messages? They're kind of pseudo-personalized, but they write lots of text and you don't even read it.
Yeah, for sure.
How should the message look like to make you read it?
I don't know. First of all, maybe the page should be the trustable, let's say. I don't know, man, actually.
Okay.
I don't know. I realized that the best way, when you send the short something, the short text, and give artifacts, for example, the website, and give the attractive, good, short presentation, for example.
Okay. Makes sense.
For me, it's better.
Few last questions. On a personal level, so what is driving you in marketing, in life? Like,
money is a bad answer, right?
It's okay answer.
Like the desire to live better year over year.
Yeah.
And this is the short-term motivation. The long-term motivation is the be in fact impactful person on the society. But to achieve that target, I should achieve the money target firstly. Of course, not everything in my life about it, but like without it, it's hard.
Yeah, you need to help yourself first, and then
Something like this. Yeah.
And what would be your advice to a 16-year-old guy who is considering to start his studies and career in marketing?
First of all, when you are 16 and you already started marketing, is like it's your win, guy. Because I stepped to the marketing, I think I was 25 or 26 years old. If I started to do it at 16, like right now, I will achieve, I think, something bigger. And be focused and stay on one way, not like move from one to another and then get back and something. The focus and 10,000 hours, this thing. I think this is the most important thing if you want to do something. And it's not, I don't want to say that I achieve something big in marketing. I'm still on my way and I want to do this. But if I was 16 years old and at that time I understood that, I want to do marketing.
It's very hard.
Yeah, it was like really, even 20, I think.
And 20,
I think it's like you want to try something and but it's very good advantage when you choose something and stick to one way from the beginning to the end.
Okay, man. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Ivan. Thank you.